Episode 8, One Division.
Come on.
Massive.
We got one more episode left. Although Disney Plus did scare me because when they sent the tweet to me, because I subscribe, so they send me a tweet when the episode comes out, even though I don't watch it on the Friday, it said 2 more episodes to go. And I was thinking, no, bruv, you said there was 9 episodes. How have you now got 2 episodes to go? But it was 8 and 9. So how are you lot feeling about episode 8, man?
Yeah, it was good, man. It was good.
Yeah, got some backstory in it to this whole hex thing. Like just reliving the trauma from when even when she was a little girl, man, like or her and what's his name, Pedro, were little. Just the whole bombing. What else happened there? Yeah. Go on.
I just think it was. We understand the reason why she's going through these stages because of her father had cassette tapes where he tried to sell. I thought that is like hit a nail in the coffin. That's it. Hit a nail in the coffin. I just forgot.
Hit the nail on the head, please.
Head coffin, yeah. It just like made sense. But you know what? It's just Malcolm in the middle. I'm thinking, how old is she? Because on that cassette tapes, everything was old school. Then you had Malcolm in the middle.
Malcolm in the middle. She watched that at the
when she was in Scotland.
The
Avengers lair.
Yeah.
There you go.
So okay, because they are so in their dad's suitcase, and I thought, why? This is back in the day.
No, Malcolm in the middle wasn't there. It was just the old school ones.
It was like I love Lucy and them kind of things.
Sure,
there.
Malcolm in the middle was there.
No, you listen to Emergency also.
Which explains why she's like the whole hex, like, all the different like because she clearly loves comedy, isn't it?
Yeah,
like, she loves those comedy shows, so that makes sense as well.
Well, I think you would like comedy, especially growing up in that era, from all those bombings and stuff like that. Would definitely kind of take your mind off something, without doubt.
And yeah, I think it was good. Like, I like the fact that you saw the bomb and you saw like where it said start industry again, because that was again that was Captain America: Civil War and that. Do you know what I mean? So it was like, okay, cool. I remember these things, and it showed the kind of the continuity and how it kind of merged within the Marvel world, the MCU universe. So I thought it was quite good.
Don't forget Agnes as well. Agnes's backstory.
You know what? Let's pause on that because I swear her name's Agatha. We keep
Agatha.
Agnes.
She called herself Agnes in the.
As the name.
That was her.
That's her name. That's her name.
Guy's name. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Because I thought I've not heard Agnes anymore. Like, I just keep hearing Agnes.
Yeah, that was her name originally in the show.
Yeah.
And then
When she came through as the next.
All right. Yeah. Okay, I was getting confused there. Yeah. I had her backstory as well, and she just basically got shunned by all her fellow witches.
Which she was practicing the dark magic, wasn't she?
Just took them all out, including her moms, man.
Yeah, but I think we've seen it a lot. You know, there's always a witch that always tries to practice the magic that you're not meant to, and obviously you become the number one enemy because you're going in the wrong direction.
As a mother, though, that's pretty deep that you want to burn your daughter at the stake, though.
Well, it's in them days, isn't it?
In them days, the rules are the rules, you know. Like,
no, I hear it.
Yeah.
Because when she was like, I want to do it again, Mom, or whatever that she said, and then she was just like, Bunner, and everyone just, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, she was playing them, innit? She knows she weren't dying.
Yeah, she's soaked up. She's like, okay, who's dying now? Who's dying now? And I saw all of them just start getting old. I said, yeah. She's levels now.
Even watching this episode, it felt, even though last week's episode felt like a real Marvel film, this one felt even more like a proper Marvel film. It was just like there was action, there was good backstory. It was just going into it, and it revealed so much. Where I think we were just kind of anticipating. I was thinking, we're thinking, oh my god, there's one more episode. How is it gonna? Are they going to reveal everything in the last episode? But they really brought a lot of information out, which kind of like, okay, where the whole the stories, I mean, the TV shows, etc., and how Vision was formed, and it just proves that she never took Vision in the first place.
Yeah, what's his name? Director, what's his name? Harwood was just Hayward. He was just a liar, isn't it?
Yeah, and that for me was a big thing because like he proper doctored the video to look like she took him, and then when she didn't take him, I was like, she didn't take him. Like you start shouting at your TV like it's just you in the room, but I was shouting, she didn't take him. It's not really Vision.
Yeah, because when she got to the parking lot, I thinking, all right, you're gonna now turn back because you're vexed now. You've seen him like this. You're gonna go back and take him. Back,
yeah.
And she just got back in the car. Which was so standard for an Avenger, you know. She's probably an Avenger. She's just driving a car like that. Like, it weren't rubbish, but I'm just like, no Porsche, nothing. No.
And I think she was wearing normal garments.
At least a PM.
But I thought, she's gonna go back. I thought, what's happening here? And then obviously she went to their lot in Westview.
Yeah, where the house was where they were going to build the house. They were going to run away together.
So they bought the house in the deeds, right?
No, Vision bought it. How it's supposed to be, Vision bought it for her because that was supposed to be the house. She's never been there before. That was going to be the house that Vision and her lived in together. So Vision, I think before Civil War, when they were in Scotland or whatever, must have sourced that lot, and that was what he was going to give her as a present. So remember on the car next to her was just a piece of paper in it with the details for the lot, and that's where she went. Then obviously when she got there, she's crying because obviously it wasn't there or whatever, and that's when the whole hex and everything then came.
And obviously she just manifested Vision out of her power.
Yeah,
it's powerful, man.
So it just seems like because it was just a memory, wasn't it? And she manifested a memory into a real thing.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's
but he didn't know what was. Yeah, she probably manifested part of him because obviously he's up to now. He still doesn't know what was happening, isn't it? He didn't know he died, like or anything. So he's got limited information.
And he's still got his powers though. That's so weird. He's got his powers as well, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
But this is the unanswered question still because obviously it's like the people in the hex are obviously real people, just kind of brainwashed. But how is Vision actually getting these powers? Isn't it?
Like, that's the thing.
Is it her? Is it in her mind still? Was he actually? Yeah, is he just a physical?
Well, yeah, because you got to kind of think that's the only way she knows him as Vision with powers. So how else is she meant to kind of envision him and give him his ability? Because
no pun intended.
And also because they're both part of this the Mind Stone as well. Because I keep forgetting that because like
what do you mean they're both?
So Vision's made like all powered by the Mind Stone. And also Wanda. And actually this is interesting because obviously we just thought that they were manufactured in what's that when they was in Sokovia in I can't remember the doctor's name, but she was born with this. Yeah, she was born with power, and then the Mind Stone obviously amplified what was there already.
So she is a mutant.
Yeah. So that's interesting
because all the other Avengers. Well, I don't think any of the other Avengers are actual mutants.
Everyone just adopted their powers, isn't it?
Yeah, apart from Thor, because they're demigods. Almost,
demigod. Yeah.
But all the others are they've taken their powers from somewhere.
But you know what's interesting as well? Like I wonder where Magneto comes into this, or is he just going to be their parent in the multiverse? Because because her dad wasn't Magneto, obviously, in the flashback.
No. But this is it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, because we've always known that Magneto was the father, innit? But in this storyline, he's clearly not.
Well, they could have adopted. She would be adopted, but she didn't know.
That's the only way I could have think about it.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless, are they even following that storyline in general? Anyway, that's the question.
Because what's his name? Pedro. He's not even like. Is he? Yeah. Was he actually bought from the multiverse, or is it just Agatha's? Like she just basically made him up as well.
Yeah. You know I think maybe the way they've dropped it is like Agatha just made him up, but coincidentally he was also playing My Man in another thing. Do you know what I mean? And maybe that was for us, as in
maybe that's an audience thing. But because if they do, I hope that she did pull him out of the multiverse, because that obviously opens up. I mean, they're probably going to get there anyway because Doctor Strange. But I would like to think that this is the show where they give us a hint of this is the multiverse in the MCU, because I think that's a good idea.
Well, she's an all-powerful witch, so I guess she could do that, isn't it?
But listen, there's only one more episode left, bro. So there's a lot to come
I
out.
hope, I hope it's long, man. I hope it's a long
But
one.
we forgot the most important bars of the whole episode, bro. When the name drop of the Scarlet Witch, bro, finally.
Because
Of course.
you remember, we've always called her Scarlet Witch, but she's never been called Scarlet Witch before.
First
ever.
time she was called, you are the Scarlet Witch. I was like, big.
Was it chaotic? Is it chaos magic?
Yeah, she's a master in chaos magic.
Yeah, not master. This is what annoys me. She hasn't mastered it yet, but it's like I'm like, come on, you know your power now. You must know your power now. Look what you've done. But you fought 4 and you almost defeated 4 by yourself.
But you remember, one doesn't understand. She doesn't understand her power until now.
Yeah, she don't understand. And every time she's done something, she's been angry. So she's not. It's not to say like she created a hex out of some. Well, not angry, but there's been an emotional element around her powers, isn't it? She created a hex out of emotions. When she was fighting like Thanos, she was angry. Ultron, when Pedro died, she was angry. So that blast of energy come out. So she's not. She probably obviously she knows she can use her powers, but she just this is a reveal to her that she's a Scarlet Witch, isn't it?
Yeah. And sorry. No, go ahead.
No, finish. Go ahead.
And also, Agatha was like, "How the heck? Go on! I want to know how you did your powers. It's like, what are you reading? Are you, is that literally what are you doing?" And that's the reason why we went through back in time to kind of understand. Well, Agatha tried to understand like how you manifested these powers, and obviously, and that's where it comes to the conclusion: you're fucking a Scarlet. Do you know what I mean? That's who you are. Someone doesn't even know what they're doing, but this has all this ability.
Oh, well, there was 2 reveals, to be fair.
Oh yeah. Go on.
Because the other reveal was actually that they've now somehow put together Vision, and he's now become White Vision.
And it's funny you say that. That's the Vision I've always known. Because when I first saw
really,
this vision, when I first saw this Vision in the MCU, I was like, why is he this colorful? Because the first time I ever saw Vision was a Avengers game on a Mega Drive, innit? Sega Mega Drive. Like, and it had Vision, Iron Man, Captain America, and Hawkeye, but Vision was the White Vision, innit? So I thought, oh, this is all coming because he's just supposed to be kind of more or less quite mindless and emotionless as
like
White Vision.
Silver Surfer, basically.
Yeah, that's how I used to see it.
Yeah. So I'm wondering, it's like, okay, well, are they gonna do like a what's it, Gandalf the White on him now? Like it's just like he's probably gonna be a bit like evil first, not evil, but just controlled by the government or shield sword. And then when he starts getting his mind back again, he's just gonna remain as White Vision. So,
or unless they're gonna merge the visions in order for him to survive our vision that we know of into this White Vision, and it becomes that, but just white.
That would actually be the only. I don't know if they will do that, but that would be the only way that you can actually get Vision properly back in the MCU, I guess, for the Vision that we know.
That will happen. Watch.
See, that's the thing. I
didn't know if they were ever going to bring Vision back properly.
Yeah, I was kind of happy with him dying. Like, not happy like, I'm glad you're dead.
Mate.
No, not that I'm glad you're dead sort of thing. But if he comes back now, I'm happy with the result of it because it's all making sense. Obviously, he's an android, so technically, it could really be rebuilt. Do you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, I just don't want to bring back Tony Stark or the others, man. Just none of this Vampire Diaries crap. No one dies.
Not a vampire, supernatural, bro.
Oh yeah.
That's even worse, bro.
The thing is, I don't mind Tony Stark coming back as Iron Man in flashes, as in little flashback. Yeah, it's just like just there for like 10 minutes and it's sufficient.
No, I don't want it.
Hey, what happened?
I love you 3000. That's it. It's done. I don't want to see any more Robert Downey Jr.
I think the only Robert Downey Jr. would have to be a flashback. It would have to be a flashback of an Avenger film or an Iron Man film, like an actual flashback, not even like like a flashback that's been remastered. Not him coming back to be Iron Man.
Exactly.
Yeah, something that he was working on that we didn't realize, which is something else that also affected the future. I don't know, but like just like he had all those visions from the beginning of Thanos.
Hey, look, call Kevin Feige up, innit? I know you want a job, man. You want to co-write, innit? That's always got his like little 2 pences in there.
Wait, but do you know how deep it was? That the fact that Tony Stark had little visions and all sorts, and the way they built up Thanos. Don't you think Thanos is an absolutely wonderful character?
Of course.
The way they built it up was beautiful.
Oh, the way you love Thanos, bro. I don't know.
Bro, the thing is, I haven't heard Richard creams Thanos. Like, do you remember how when Richard used to cream Bane?
Yeah,
bro,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
I think he likes the big superheroes, bro. That's his thing, innit? That's his thing.
He loves that
Listen,
that villain, that
They're bald heads. They're bald heads.
Bald head and the bars that they listen. It's not me who's listen. I didn't really care about bars too much until I met Merv, innit?
You know, that sounds like a podcast on its own. Bald head and bars, bro. Standard.
I won't be allowed to be on it.
Neither would I.
We can see hairline receding.
I'll get my clippers away.
But WandaVision, it's massive, and I'm thinking it's gonna end. It's just like I don't want it to end. I'm quite.
No, I think I want it to end. I want it to end because I think it's come to its natural kind of close. I think this week's episode was 45 minutes. If we can get a solid hour out of next week's episode, I'd be happy.
Some people are going, I want 2 hours, man. Just calm down.
No, calm
down.
I don't want to film.
And
I think it's been good that they've shown us a kind of not even an origin story, but they've shown us that the whole concept of having some of these film stars in a TV series can actually work. Because I know when they did that, if we go back to when they revealed what do they call this? Not stage 4. What have they called this? Phase 4.
Yeah.
I remember when we go back to phase 4 and they were talking about it, we was like, nah, bro, this ain't ever going to work. You know, like we were so against it. Like, why are they doing TV?
How dare you serialize them?
How dare you put them in TV shows? What are you talking about? What?
Just big because, leagues, man.
Just because you got Disney Plus. Like, that's the attitude we have. But so far, it's worked.
No,
it's fantastic. It's like, it's almost like this is one film just stretched out and just keeping people on their toes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, you've always got an interest. And because there's so much of them as well, it's like, we're just running straight into Falcon and Winter Soldier. So hopefully that's got the same gravitas as well. Do you know what I mean?
It won't.
And then they got Loki coming out. Sorry, just on a side note on that, you know Samuel L. Jackson, he's went to space with man. What was Sword, was it?
The green faces.
Yeah, them ones there.
The green faces, you know. Anyway,
Scrolls.
Yeah, that's it.
Scrolls. When is that one coming out? Or did they?
I don't think they've said anything about that yet. We just know he's gone to space with them, but he might just appear in every film. Do you know what I mean? Like he's done in Avengers and all that stuff.
Yeah, I guess maybe the new Guardians of the Galaxy or whatever.
Yeah.
Or Captain Marvel. But also, I was a little bit disappointed that we didn't see Monica this episode.
Why?
Because you remember at the end of the episode 7 was the one where fake Pieter saw her going into the thing.
Oh, yeah.
So I thought like, okay, that was going to be the beginning of her going down into the basement or him catching her. And I thought that was going to be something. But obviously they just didn't even talk about it for the whole episode.
I think don't forget. Look what they exposed in this episode.
No. So I mean, it was. But what it was, I just thought there was going to be a little bit where they went to her, but they didn't.
I think,
and I think next week we're going to find out how powerful my girl is.
Yeah, if they make it an hour, it will kind of. She'll be in it without a doubt. But don't forget, there's a White Vision. I don't know how they're going to end it, but good luck to them, mate.
Obviously, there's going to be some beef with the real... Well, there's not even a real Vision no more. But there's going to be beef with the two Visions, I think.
Yeah, because... Well, I sure we saw that in a trailer where Vision flies. And
no, you saw that. Anything?
No. Okay, when I say trailer, I don't mean like a trailer for this episode. I mean a trailer as in like a trailer for the series where it looked like Vision was flying.
I didn't see that. He did, but he's flown already in the series.
No, but it was... He like it looked like he was on beef when he was flying, as opposed to him just flying. If that makes sense.
Attack mode, yeah.
Yeah, like on attack mode. Like we got to do this together. Him and Scarlet, like kind of. Never mind. I don't know. Maybe it was in my head, but I'm sure I saw it. All right. Well, that was WandaVision episode 8. Next week got episode 9.
Yeah,